Hey, it's Nevada College Athletic Association Bound Football. Today we have the game between the Paydirt Crusaders going up against the Palanaga Valley Panthers. The Panthers are on the verge of making the playoff. The Crusaders are not. The Panthers win, they in. They lose, they have to wait for a game between the Jaguars if to get in or out of the playoff. Right now, it's Panthers win, they're in. They lose, they're out. And we're going to have the coin toss. All right, we're going to have the coin toss. The flip of the coin is going to be tails. The Panthers are going to receive the ball. They're going to call the ball, and they're going to receive it. So here we go with the game. The Crusaders will kick off. We are in an even defense, so we are in an even defense. Kickoff is Basusi. He's going to kick off. Here's the roll of the dice. It is kick returner number 2, and that's going to go down to Barris. You got a 26. On the visiting team, that's a 58-yard kick, and beautiful weather today, all the way down to the 2-yard line. And returned by the Panthers is going to be a 25. You go to 25 on the kickoff column, that's a green 21. That's going to take it up to the 23-yard line. First and 10 for the Panthers on the 23. He's brought down by Bruce Sanders. Bruce Sanders brings him down at 14:55 to play. Panthers get Adams. Adams going to get the carry. It's going to run a 1, a plunge. You're going to run a 1. 28 on a 1. That's to the right side of the quarterback. Right, and 28 is going to be a green 8. B3 is going to be a fall right off the bat. You got an FX with a green 8. So we got a green 8 plus this fumble. Add them together. Oh, that's not good. You got a green 2 or 2 plus 3 is 5 plus 4 is 9 times 2 because of the X is 18 plus 8, 27-yard run. He's going to fumble at the 50-yard line. He's hit from the ball. The ball comes loose on the 50-yard line. It's going to be knocked by who? It's going to be knocked out by Hugley and Matthews. Oh, sorry, Matthews. Who's going to recover the ball? The roll of the dice is 12. You go down to the offensive card. 12 and block. Panthers are going to recover the ball at the 50-yard line. It's going to be recovered by Sin, number 67, or Sign, and he's going to be brought down by, 57 Knight. And it's going to be Panthers ball on a 27-yard run and a fumble at 14:12 to play in the first half. All right, Beasley's going to get the call now. That was a good run by Adams. Fumbled the ball. You got to plunge again. That's a 1. 36 on a 1, go down to 36 on a 1. That's going to be a 5, green 5. F4 on the defense, go down to F4. It's going to be a white box. 4-yard run down to the 46-yard line of the Crusaders. He's going to be brought down by Crouton, and that's going to be 13:36 to play in the first half. We're going to go with Malone. Maloney is going to run the ball. He's going to run a sweep. That's a 3. 15, sweep to the right. That's going to be a green 5. C2 defense. C2 is going to be a 1 in parentheses. That's going to be a 1-yard 1. That overrules the offensive play. He's going to be brought down by 78 Dotson. And that's going to be 12:55. And they're going to have a 3rd and 5 on the Crusaders 45-yard line. We're going to pass. And it looks like it's going to be Coven. He's going to pass to wide receiver 1, a W1. That's going to be Bitson. You got a 26 on a what? 26 on a short pass. Screen pass. It's going to be a defensive flag. That's no good. Defensive flag. 36 on a short pass. It's going to be a red 1. You got a B1, and B1 is going to be a white box. They lose 1 yard, but there is a yellow hanky on the ground. They're going to be brought down by Crouton. It would have stopped them. Defensive flag is going to be 15-yard unnecessary roughness. Oh, man, it's going to be an automatic first down. Rubali is the quarterback. Personal foul, unnotified against the Crusaders. It's going to be unnecessary roughness. It's going to be an automatic first down from the 45 down to the Crusaders' 30-yard line. Oh, that hurt. That hurt. They stopped them. Personal foul. Yeah, I hate when you see that. First down and 10, 30-yard line. Oh, sorry. Give him a first right there. All right, we got an off-tackle play with Adams. You got a 27 on a 7. That's going to be a green 3. B1 is going to be a white box. It's going to get 3 yards down to the 27. Going to bring up a 2nd and 7. He's going to be brought down by Harris and Nicholas. And that's going to take it down to 12:07. They got a 2nd and 7. We're going to pass. It's Rubelee, number 14. He's going to look for number wide receiver 4, which is Malone. They got a 39 on a drop back. That's a QT. E3 on the defense is going to be a quarterback run. Quarterback run on the priority list. Overrules the QT. What a break for the, wait, let's see. You got a quarterback sack. QT overrules, a quarterback run overrules a QT break. And it's a red 3. He loses 3 yards on that quarterback breakaway. He scrambles. He's going to lose for 3 yards. Back to 30. Going to bring up a 3rd and 10. He's brought down by 7-2 McDaniels. All right. Defensive quarterback run overrules the offensive QT. 11:21 to play. 3rd down and 10 on the 30-yard line. Here comes Rubelee. He's going to look for tight end number 1, which is Treat. You got a 24 on a bootleg. That's going to be a green 15. E2 is going to be a white box. 15-yard pass down to the 15-yard line. 1st down and 10 for the Panthers. On the 15, tackled by Nicholson and Valdek. And that's going to take it down at 10:44. Here goes Adams. Adams going to get the carry again. He's got 30 yards on 4 carries. You got a draw. 32 on a draw is going to be a white box. E2 is going to be a white box. No gain for Adams. Drop down right there. He's going to be brought down by Venturas. And that's going to go 10:02. 2nd and 10 from the 15. You got Rubelee's going to pass. He's going to look for tight end number 2, which is Owens. And you got a what? A 24 on a sideline. That's going to be a drop back, a brown box. B1 on the defense. B1 is going to be 26 in parentheses. They need a 25, so the ball is caught at the back of the end zone. A booth review. A 1 is out of the end zone. A 2 or 3 is a touchdown. They roll the dice. It is a 3. It is going to be called a touchdown. A touchdown on the field. So the only thing they'd hope for is it being out of bounds. Him out of bounds. If not, it's going to be a touchdown for the Panthers. At 9:54. That's going to be a touchdown for the Panthers. Official review. Booth review is upheld. Oh, man. Booth review upheld. Call on field was a touchdown, and it's upheld because 1 would have been out of the end zone, 2 or 3. So here comes the Panthers playing for a playoff, and the kick is Fuse. Fuse is a 15, and 15 on the kick column is a 39. Green, that's going to be good. And they go up 7-0 over the Crusaders, and they are playing for a playoff here. Here comes Fuse. Fuse is kicking to kick returner number 3. And that's going to go down to Brandon, 26 on the kick. You go 26 on the kickoff to 61. That is a good kick right there, all the way down to 1 yard deep in the end zone. And he's going to bring it out. And you got a 23. A 23 is going to be a T1 fumble. Oh, no. A T1 fumble on the return. You got a 23, so it's bringing it out to the 22. The ball is jarred loose. Here comes a fumble on the 22-yard line. Crusaders fumble the ball. Who hits him? 23 is hit by Williams, and Stuckey hits him. And who's going to cover the fumble? You go to the offensive dice, offensive card. You got a 12 that's in black. Crusaders are going to recover this fumble. Ooh, that would have been terrible too. Recovered by Kent, and tackled by who? Tackled by McVeigh. So 1st down and 10 for the Crusaders on the 23. 9:42 to play. Ooh, 22-yard line, I'm sorry. And we're going to go Shaffy. Shaffy's going to get the carry on 1st and 10. He's going to run a sweep. That's a 3. 24 to the right. It's going to be 1 minus 1 is 0. C2 is 0 in parentheses. It's going to be no gain. He's going to be brought down by Lee and Bars. Lees and Bars. So in my game, on good weather days, you have the home team advantage where the visitors lose 1 on the run, 2 on the pass, nothing on special teams, and nothing on quarterback sack. So it's going to be 2nd and 10 for the Crusaders, and they are the visiting team. And he's going to look for Corvair. He's looking for tight end number 2, which is Gaines. 33 on a drop back. 33 on a drop back is going to be a brown box. A1 on the defense is going to be a brown box. Threw it in a double coverage. So Panthers got double coverage on that receiver. Good defensive call. Knew who they were going to throw to. And that's going to be double coverage. And it's going to be a 3rd and 10 for the Crusaders on the 22. They're going to pass. They're going to look for wide receiver 2, which is Hill. 31 on a short pass. That's going to be 22. Minus 2 is going to be 20. C2 on the defense. C2 on the defense is going to be a brown box. So you got a red 4 and a green 20. 16-yard pass play out to the 38. You add them together. 16-yard pass play brought down by Lee. That's going to be 1st down Crusaders on the 38-yard line. All right. We're going to go Chaffee. Chaffee's going to get the carry again. It's going to be an option. Oh, it's going to be an option. 35 on an option is going to be a 2 minus 1. It's going to be a 1. B1 on the defense. It's going to be a red 3 and a green 1. 2-yard loss back to the 36-yard line for Chaffee. And it's going to be brought down by Lee, the linebacker for the Panthers. And it's going to be 7:35. All right, here goes Corvette. Corvette's going to pass. He's going to look for wide receiver number 1, which is Thomas. 39 on a drop back. That's going to be 11 minus 2. It's going to be 9. E1 on the defense. It's going to be a brown box. It's going to be broken up by the Panther. Broken up pass. That's a good pass. Broken up by Wales and Epps. And it's going to be 7:29. It's going to be a 3rd down and 12 for the Crusaders on their 36-yard line. They're going to pass. They're going to look for wide receiver 2, which is Hill. 34 on a short pass. Going to be a brown box. B2 on the defense. It's going to be a red box. That's going to be an incomplete pass. So it's 7:14 to play in the 1st quarter. The Crusaders 4th and 12 are forced to punt the ball on their own 36-yard line. The punter is called Schutzi Height. Schutzi Height's going to punt down to punt returner number 2, which is Garner. 36 on the punt. 36 on the roll, and the roll is going to be a 33 fair catch. 10, 20, 30. 33-yard fair catch. It's going to be 7:09. Panthers ball on their own 31-yard line. So here comes Adams. He's got 30 yards on 3 carries. He's going to get the call. He's going to run a sweep. And that sweep is going to be a 39 to the left. It's going to be a red 1. You got a B1. B1 is going to be a red 2 and a red 1. 3-yard loss. Back to the 28-yard line. Going to bring up a 2nd and 13. He is brought down by Venturis and Hartson. Venturis and Hartson bring him down at 6:29. All right, so we're going to pass. It's going to be 2nd and 13. We're going to pass. Ruberly. He's going to look for wide receiver 3, which is McVeigh. 15 on a drop back. 15 on a drop back. Going to be 26 yards. A1 on the defense is going to be a brown box. So the defense breaks it up, knocked downfield. That's a good play. All the way downfield is going to be Johnson, and Bennett knocks it down. And that's going to be 6:15 to play in the 1st quarter. And 3rd and 13 for the Panthers. They're going to back up. They're going to pass. They're looking for wide receiver 1, which is Bitson. You got a 15 on a drop back. That's the same play. 26 minus 2 is going to be 24. F2, they got a blitz. F2 is going to be a white box. 24-yard pass play down to the Crusaders' 48-yard line. Nice pass, 24 yards. He's going to be brought down by Johnson and Benton. And that was a good play, reversed right back to where they wanted. And 5:33, we're going to go Adams. He's down to 27 yards on 4 carries. He's going to run a sweep. There's going to be a sweep. That's going to be a 27 to the left. That's going to be a white box. F1 on the defense, white box. New gain, brought down right at the line of scrimmage by Harris and Nicholson. Bring them down. And that takes it under 5 minutes to go in the 1st quarter. So Ruberly's going to pass on 2nd and 10 on the Crusaders 48. He's going to look for wide receiver 4, which is Mallory. You got a 27 on a sprint. That's going to be a brown box. F1 on a sprint. It's going to be a QT on the defense. The blitz gets to him. And 35 on the blitz. It's going to be a 4-yard loss for Ruberly. So Rubley gets knocked down for a 4-yard loss. Back over to their territory on their 48-yard line, brought down by Matthews, and that's going to be 4:15 to play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and 14 on the Panthers 48. I'm going to pass. We're going to look for tight end number 1, which is Treat. 36 on a sideline, on a boot drop back, brown box, and that's an F or B. Let me see. That's going to be a F2. F2 is going to be a white box. It's going to fall incomplete, and it's going to be 4th down and 4:06 to go on the Panthers 48. They're forced to punt. They're going to bring their punter in, and their punter is who? Their punter is number 4, Shoots. Number 4 Shoots. Oh, they got Phelps. Oh, no, it isn't. Number 4. Oh, Phelps. Number 4 Phelps is punting for the Panthers. Punt returner number 1. That's going to be Epps. They rolled a 15 on the dice. You go down to the punt column. 15 is going to be a 40. Nice punt down to the 12 and returnable. He rolled a 37 on the return, and that is a green 10. And he's going to return it up to the 22-yard line on a 10-yard punt return. He's going to be brought down by the middle linebacker, Wales. 3:57 to play in the first quarter. Crusaders trail by 7-0 to the Panthers. We're going to go Shafi. Shafi's going to run a draw. A 4. 23 on a draw. 23 on a draw is going to be 4 minus 1 is 3. E1 on the defense is going to be a red 1 and a green 3. It's going to be a 2-yard run to the 24. Going to bring up a 2nd and 8. He's going to be brought down by Epps. And that's going to be 3:13 to play in the first quarter. And we got Kovic going to pass. He's going to look for who? He's going to look for wide receiver 3, which is Kent. You got a 12 on a drop back. 12 on a drop back. It's going to be an offensive flag. I don't need flags. That's disastrous. 33 on a drop back. That's going to be a brown box. Incomplete. E1 brown box. Threw it into double coverage. But there is a flag on the play. And what's the flag? It's on the offense. It's going to be a 15-yard penalty. Ouch. That's going to be unsportsmanlike conduct on the Crusaders. Let's take that. Notify the play. Crusaders on sportsmanlike conduct moves the ball back to the 12-yard line. We got to go back to the pass play. Remember, he threw into double coverage. So we got double coverage. So at 2:57, they got a 2nd and 20 on their own 12-yard line. They're going to pass, Crusaders. They're going to look for tight end number 1, which is Ross. They've got a 34 on the sideline. That's a drop back to brown box. F1 is going to be a QT. Not a QT, don't look good. 32 on a QT. He's dropped for 7 yards. Oh, man. Kovic, number 19, is going to be sacked back to the 5-yard line. A sack by the Panthers. And that's going to be number 79, Carpenter. And that takes it down to 2:12 to play. Now you got a 3rd and 27. Losing yards is not what you want. Panthers are playing for a playoff. They're going to look at tight end 1 Ross. 24 on a medium pass is going to be a quarterback run. B3 on the defense is going to be a brown box. It's going to be thrown away. Make sure it's a brown box. And it is a brown box. It's going to throw it away. So a brown box overrules the Q run, quarterback run. He's going to throw it away. So 4th and 27 on the Crusaders 5-yard line. Schutholt's going to punt. Oh, man, we need a big one here. To the Panthers at 2:04. It's going to go to punt returner number 1, which is Epps. They rolled a 20. 20 is going to be on the punt. It's going to be a what? It's going to be a 38 and a fair catch. 10, 20, 30, 43-yard line of the Crusaders and a fair catch at 1:59 to play in the first quarter. And they have it on the Crusaders 43. It's going to be Adams getting the ball. He started off with a good run and fumble, but not now. You got to go an option. That is going to be an option. You got a what? A 20 on option. There's a 20. That's going to be a 6. You've got an A2 on the option. That's going to be a red 1 and a green 6. 5-yard run down to the 38-yard line of the Crusaders. He's going to be brought down by 24 Bailey. And that's going to take it down to 1:40 to play in the first quarter. we're going to go Adams again. Adams getting the call. He's going to do what? Adams is going to be an off tackle play. That's a 2. It's 15 on a 2. There's going to be a 2-yard green. A1 is going to be a white box. 2-yard gain to the 36-yard line. Going to bring up a 3rd and 3. He's going to be brought down by 77 Clark. And that's going to take it down to 105. And now we're going to run again. We're going to run with who? Beasley. Beasley's going to run on 3rd and 3. They're going to run an off tackle play at 2. 24 on a 2 is going to be a green 6. C2 on the defense is a white box. He gets 6 yards down to the 30. And that's going to be a 1st down on a 6-yard run. He's going to be brought down by Nicholson and Valdeck. And that's going to be 24 seconds to go in the 1st quarter. They're going to go back to Adams on 1st and 10 on the 30. They're going to run a 1, a plunge. They got a 23. That's going to be a 2. D1 is going to be a white box, 2-yard run down to the 28. And that's going to be the end of the 1st quarter. And it's going to bring up a 2nd 8 to start the 2nd quarter for the Panthers. He's brought down by Nicholson, and that's the end of the 1st quarter. And we're going to go to the 2nd quarter after we check our stats. Stats are good. So into the 1st quarter, switch sides. All right, 1st down, 2nd down. What do we got? It's so good here. Yeah. All right, here we go. 2nd and 8. Rubley's going to pass in the 2nd quarter. He's going to look for tight end number 1, which is Trent. 23 on a sideline, on a drop back, brown box. B2 is going to be a white box. That's going to be an incomplete pass. So 14:53 in the 2nd quarter. 3rd down and 8. Rubley's going to pass. He's 6 for 3 for 50 yards. He's looking for tight end number 2, and that is Owens. You got a 24 on a drop back. That's a brown box. C3 is going to be a quarterback run. Quarterback run overrules the brown box. Am I right? Let's check that out. You got a brown box, quarterback run. Yes, that's right. 35. He's going to run. 35 is going to be a 4-yard run. So Rubley brings the ball down and takes off. Scrambles for 4 yards down to the 24. That's going to bring up a 4th and 4 on the 24. He's brought down by Matthews, and that's going to be 14:15 to play in the 2nd quarter. Are we in field goal range? Are we in field goal range? Yes, we are. We are in field goal range. So the field goal team walks out, try and give him an 11-point lead. That'll be Fuse. He needs a 24 better. On the field goal column, the kick is a 13. You go down to 13. 13 is a green 22. They needed a green 24. It is wide left. He misses it wide left. And at 4:10, the Crusaders stay with 1 score. The Palomino Valley Panthers 7. The Faith Lutheran Crusaders 0. All right, here we go. Safi. He's got 0 yards on 3 carries in the 2nd quarter. You're going to run a sweep to the right. 32 is going to be a green 8. -1, 7. You got an F2, go down to F2, got a green 1 on a green 7, 8-yard run out to the 32-yard line. That's an 8-yard run for Safi. He's going to be brought down by Wales, and that's going to take you under 14 minutes to play in the 2nd quarter. We're going to go Taylor on a 2nd and 2 on the 32. They're going to run an off tackle play. That's 22 on a 2. That's going to be a 5 -1 is 4. F2 is going to be a green 1. And a green 4, that's a 5-yard run out to the 37-yard line. It's going to be a 1st down for the Crusaders. He's going to be brought down by Lee of the Panthers, and we're going to have 12:52 to play. All right, here we go again. Let's go Shafi. Shafi's going to get the carry. He's going to run a draw. That's a 4. 17 on a draw is going to be a B. And D4, F4. F4 is a 0 in parentheses. And that's going to be parentheses overrules the play. And no gain. Big run we would have had blue. Brought down by Moore. That would have been a big run. Yep. All right, 2nd and 10 on the 37. They're going to pass. It's Covey going to pass down to wide receiver 2. Hill. 35 on a medium pass. It's going to be a quarterback run. E2 on the defense. It's going to be a green 5. So a green 5 is going to be added to the quarterback run. 34 is going to be a green 2 and a green 5. That's going to be a 7-yard run. out to the 44-yard line. Going to bring up a 3rd and 3 on the Crusaders 44-yard line. He's brought down by 37 bars, and that's going to take it down to 1:34 to play in the second quarter. Kobe's going to pass. He's going to look for wide receiver 1, and that is Thompson, 83. You got a 29 on sprint out. That's going to be 63 yards. You got an A2 on the defense, which is going to be a white box. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Here we go. You got A2, it's going to be a white box. Sprint out is going to be 63, minus 2 is going to be 61. We have 56 yards to go. Touchdown, Crusaders. They just scored a touchdown at 11:29. They're a kick away from tying this game up and putting pressure on the Panthers and making the playoff. And who's going to be? Boo Sanchez is coming in to kick. Extra point. The kick is down. They roll at 15. You go down to 15. It is a green box. It is good. And we have a 7-7 ball game with 11:29 in the second quarter. And the Sanchez is going to kick off to the Panthers. That's going to go down to kick returner number 1, which is Palmer. They rolled a 30, go down to the kick column on the punt. That's going to be a 62. That is a good punt. 2 yards deep in the end zone. He's going to bring it out. 2 yards deep. They roll a 13. 13 is going to be a green 17. He brings it out to the 15-yard line, and down he goes at the 15-yard line. And he's brought down by Hubbard. Brings him down. So 11:13 to play in the second quarter with the score. The Crusaders 7, Panther 7. All right, let's go Adams. He's getting the call. 36 yards on 8 carries. He's going to get the call. It's going to be a draw, 4. You got a 29 on a draw. You go down to 29 on a draw. That's going to be a green 5. F4. F4 is going to be 1 in parentheses. 1 in parentheses overrules the play. So it's a 1-yard run. And it's going to be brought down by C. Kamala and Nicholson. Jinnah Kamala and Nicholson. What a name. 10:39 to play in the second quarter, and we're going to have to pass on a 2nd and 9. Ruberly's going to 6 for 3 for 50 yards. Looking for wide receiver 3 is McVeigh. 34 on a drop back. It's going to be a brown box. D4 is going to be a red box. It's going to be an incomplete pass. And with 10:24 to play in the second quarter, the Panthers have a 3rd and 9 on the 16. They're going to pass. So Ruberly backs up. He's going to look for tight end 2, which is Owens. 24 on a sprint. 24 on a sprint is going to be a brown box. A2 on the defense is going to be a white box. That's going to be an incomplete pass. And 3 and out for the Panthers. At 10:14, the Crusaders are going to get the ball back. They're punting from the 16-yard line. That's going to be Phelps. He's punting down to punt returner number 1, which is Nicholson. They rolled a 34. Go down to 34 on the punt, and that's going to be a 40-yard punt. That's okay. 10, 20, 30, 40, down to the 44-yard line of the Crusaders. Their return is going to be a 25. 25 is going to be a green 4, so he returns at 4 yards to the 48-yard line. 1st and 10, Crusaders on their own 48-yard line. It's going to be brought down by Rice. I'm sorry. And that's going to be a 10:05 to play in the second quarter. Okay, we're going to go Caffey. Caffey's going to get the carry. We're going to get option play. That's a 5. We got a 21 on an option. 21 on an option. Go down to 21. That's going to be an SOB. He's going to pull it up and throw. It's going to go down SOB on a 16. That's going to be a 15 minus 2. It's going to be a 13. E3 is going to be a brown box. It's going to be a broken up pass. Good defense. They pulled the option, pulled it up, throw it, broken up by good pass. Davis and Borlabi. Broke it up, 9:56 to play. Going to be 2nd and 10 on the Crusaders 48. And we got Kovit going to back up. He's going to look for wide receiver 2. That's Hill. He's going to throw a 30 on a drop back. That's going to be a 15 minus 2. It's going to be a 13. You got a D4. That's going to be a red 4 and a green 13. That's a 9-yard pass play down to the Panthers 43. Going to bring up a 3rd and 1. He's going to be brought down by Durham. That's going to bring up a 3rd and 1 at 9:40 to play. We're going to go Colbert's going to keep it on a keeper. And we're going to go keeper. And it's going to be a 20 20. It's going to be a B. B. A2. Can A2 stop you? A2 is going to be a red 2 plus 1 a red 3. They're at 3, but Colbert broke away. 36 on the breakaway. It's going to be 11 minus 3, 8-yard run down to the 35-yard line of the Panthers. Oh, wow, 35-yard line of the Panthers. First down and 10. Colbert gets the first down. He's brought down by Gardner of the Panthers, and that's going to be 4:06 to play. I'm sorry, 9:06 to play in the second quarter. And we're going to go Shaffy. He's got 8 yards on 5 carries. He's going to run a sweep. That's a 3. You got a 22 on a sweep, and that's going to be an offensive flag. Don't need an offensive flag. We're driving the ball. 25 on a sweep is going to be a green 7. A3 is going to be a red 0 and 0. Red 0 and Princey is going to be no gain, but there's a flag on the play. He's going to be brought down by Durham and Palmer. What's the flag? The flag is going to be illegal formation. Take the penalty. Oh yeah, take the penalty. Oh, sorry. Right there, we're taking the penalty at 8:56. 8:56. We're taking the penalty. It's a illegal formation on the Crusaders. And that's going to move it back to the 40-yard line. It's going to be 1st and 15 on the 40. We're going to go Shaffy again. Shaffy's going to get the call. He's going to run a plunge, a 1. You got a 22 on a 1. That's a red 1 minus 1 is 2. D2. It's going to be another red 1. That's a 3-yard loss back to the 43-yard line. He's going to bring up a 2nd and 18. He's wrapped down by 37 bars. And that's going to go 8:12 to play in the second quarter. So Kobe's going to pass with a 7-7 ball game. He's going to look for wide receiver 4, which is Hubbard. You got a 14 on a bootleg. 14, 8 minus 2 is 6. Seed A2. A2 is a white box, 6-yard pass play down to the 37. That's going to bring up a 3rd and 12. Wait a minute, what is that? Oh, 17. He got my mistake. I didn't read that. 17 is a 25 minus 2 is 23. White box. Oh, bomb. Oh, it's going to be an interception. Oh, man. 17 on a bomb is going to be an interception, not a pass. Oh, dang. Kobe throws an interception. It's an interception instead of a 6-yard pass play. Oh, man, how far is it? It's going to be 3 times plus 3 is 6, plus 3 is 9. He's going to intercept it on the 34-yard line. That's picked off by who? Picked off by Gardner. And the return by the Panther. Didn't need that one. 36. You go down to 36 on the return. It's going to be a green 14. He's going to return it to the Panthers' 48-yard line. First down and 10 on the 48. He's going to be brought down. Didn't need that. Thomas and Ross bring him down. And 8:06 to play in the second quarter. Panthers ball, 48-yard line. They threw an interception. It's going to be Adams. 1st and 10. He's going to run a sweep. It's going to be a sweep. 36 going to the right. 36 on the sweep. It's going to be a green 4. F2 on the defense. F2 on the defense. We've got to go to the blitz. F2 is going to be a white box. 4-yard gain. They move into Crusader territory to the 48-yard line. It's going to be a 2nd and 6. It's going to be brought down by Crouton. And that's going to be a 7:26 to play. And we're going to go Adams again. He's up to 41 yards on 10 carries. He's going to run an option. You got a 25 on an option, and that's going to be a green 4. A2 on the defense. It's going to be a red 1. Green 4, red 1. 3-yard run down to the 45. Going to bring up a 3rd and 2. He's going to be brought down by Crouton and Huggabee, and that's going to be under 7 minutes to play in the second quarter. And we're going to go, Beasley's going to get the call on 3rd and 3. Beasley's getting the call. He's going to run a sweep. It's going to go to the right. 36 is going to be a green 4. A2 on the defense is going to be a green 1 in Princey. He only gets 1 yard. He's stuffed Green Princey, overrules the play. 1-yard run. He's brought down by the left linebacker, Crouton, and that's going to be 6:06 to play. They're going to have a 4th and 2 on the Crusaders 44. We're going to punt it away. We got a tie score. Even a tie will put me in the playoffs. So we're going to punt it away. That's okay. It's Phelps punting down to punt returner number 2, who is Bellick. and it's a 17 on the dice. You're going to go down to 17 on the punt column, and that's a 39. That's going to come down on the 5, and it is returnable. It's a returnable ball. You got a 15 on a 5. It's going to be a defensive penalty on that return. So you got a defensive penalty. 24, it's going to be a 3-yard return to the 8, but there is flags on the play. And he's brought down on the 8-yard line by who? And that's going to be Davis and Brom. And you got a defensive flag on the punt return. Yep. Yep. And that's going to be a personal foul right there. And that's going to move the ball 15 yards on the Panthers. That's going to be a 15-yard play. Unnecessary roughness. It's going to move the ball up to the 23-yard line. So instead of 1st and 10 on the 8, they're going to get a 15-yard penalty and a first down on the 23. All right, 6:06 to play. We're going to go with Schaffer. Schaffer's going to get the call. He's going to be a 24 on a sweep. 24 on a sweep is going to be a green 1, -1 is 0. A4 is going to be a red 1. It's going to be a 1-yard loss back to the 22. Red 1 add to a 0 is a 1-yard loss. He's going to be brought down by, Lee and Bars. Oops, sorry, wrong numbers. Lee and Bars. Hey. Get the numbers right. I'm sorry. Lee and Bars brings them down. All right. 5:54 to 5:24 to play. Pushing the wrong numbers. 5:24 to play. 2nd and 11. Crusaders with the score tied 7-7. We're going to pass. It's going to look down to tight end 2, which is Gaines. You got a 36 on a sprint. That's going to be a QT. You got a D2 on the defense, which is going to be a red 4. QT overrules it. You got a 12 on the red box. It's going to be a red 4. He's going to be sacked for 4 yards. Not too bad. Sacked for 4 yards back to the 18-yard line. That's a sack there. I think that's the Panther's 2nd sack of the day. And he's going to be brought down by Davis. Brings him down. Davis brings him down, and it's going to go under 5 minutes at 4:42. And we got a 3rd and 11, a 3rd and 15 on the 18th. Crusaders going to pass. Going to throw down to tight end number 1, which is Ross. 35 on a bootleg is a quarterback run. You got an E3, and E3 is going to be a brown box. Brown box on overrules the quarterback run. He just throws it away. So at 4:35, he just throws it away. And that's going to bring up a 4th and 15 on the Crusaders' 18-yard line with the score tied 7-7. They're going to punt it away to Schutzhorst, and it's going to go all the way down to punt returner number 3, Davis. They got a 13 on the roll with the punt, 13 on the roll, and the punter fumbles the ball. Oh, that's out good. He fumbles the ball. Oh, no. Shoots, he fumbles the ball. It could be a bad snap. I don't know. He didn't have hold. It's a DS, so it's a 2 + 0 is 2 + 4 is 6. They're punting from the 3. The ball is in the end zone. 3 yards deep in the end zone. Oh, no. It's going to be a 3 yards deep in the end zone. Who's going to recover? And the recovery is going to be, you go to the offensive card. It's going to be a 22. 22 is in black. So they're going to recover it. Oh, man. The Crusaders are going to recover, but it's going to be a safety. Yep, it's going to be a safety. He recovered. Who recovers it in the end zone? It's going to be recovered by 52, Giacomotta. Recovers it in the end zone. It's going to be a safety. Oh, that's not a play. Gooden and Davis brings him down in the end zone. So at 4:22 to play, it's going to be the Panthers 9 and the Crusaders 7 on a safety in the end zone. A fumble on the punt. At least they recovered the fumble. They stayed within a field goal. Oh, that's terrible. Fumble in the end zone cost them. Now they got to kick it away. You're going to add 15 yards to the kick. You're going to go 22 up the punt column. That's going to be a flag. Or 22 is going to be a flag on the defense. You're going to be offsides. Yep, you got 35. It's going to be 54, 69, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 69-yard kick down the 11-yard line. The return is going to be a 35. It's going to be a 35. It's going to be a 22 up to the 33-yard line. Oh, I didn't put my returner in. That'd be F's. What's the flag? I think I'll take the return up to the 33. The flag is going to be only a 5-yarder. We're going to take the play. We're going to take it up to the 33-yard line. We're going to take the play. Cancel the penalty. Yeah, because that was a good kick. Yeah, we're going to take the kick. So 4:15. We're going to decline that offsides on the Panthers. We're going to take the kick because that was a good kick. First down and 10 on the 33-yard line for the Panthers. At 4:15 to play, they're going to go Adams. Adams is going to run a sweep. He's going to run a 23 sweep to the left. And that's going to be, 23 is going to be a green 4. B4 is going to be a white box. So he gets 4 yards to the 37. Going to bring up a 2nd and 6. He's going to be brought down by Nicholson. And that's going to take it down to 3:33 to play in the second quarter. And we're going to go with Adams again, who's got 48 yards on 12 carries. He's going to run a plunge. You've got a 30 on the plunge. It's going to be a green 3. C1 is going to be a white box, 3-yard run to the 40. And that's going to be a 3rd and 2 on the 40-yard line. He's going to be brought down by Delupio. And that's going to take it down to 3:20 to play. And we're going to have to go Beasley on a 3rd and 3. 3rd and 3 on Beasley is going to be a 3, a sweep. 26 on a sweep is going to be a defensive flag on another flag. And 32 is going to be 4 yards in green. E1 is going to be a white box, so 4 yards, still going to be a first down right at the 44-yard line, but we got to check the flag, and the flag is on. The tackle by Viteris. The flag is on the Crusaders, and it is an offsides. We'll take the offsides. It's a 1 yard more, so we'll take the 1 yard more. Notify, first down, Crusaders. Offsides. It's going to go from the 40, no, the 41 to the 40, what is it? 40, it was the 40 to the 45. First down and 10. Panthers on the 45-yard line, 3:15 to play. We're going to go Adams. He's got 51 yards on 13 carries. It's going to be a draw. That's a 4. 33 on the draw. It's going to be a green 3. B5 is going to be a white box, so a 3-yard run to the 48. Going to bring up 2nd and 7 for the Panthers. He's brought down by Hartston. And that's going to go 2:33. Both teams still have all 3 timeouts. So we're going to pass. It's going to be a pass by Rubilee, leading 9-7 over the Crusaders. Looking for tight end 1 is Creek. 35 on a sprint. That's going to be a green 7. A2 is going to be a white box. That's 7 yards. Right down to the line to make on the 45. He's going to be brought down by Nicholson. And that's going to take it down to 2 minutes to go in the game. The officials come out. They stretch the strings. 1 would be short. 2 or 3 would be a first down. They stretch the strings. It's going to be a 2. It's going to be a first down. Officials first down. Tip of the football. All right. Official review. Oh no, official measure. Sorry. Official measure. First down. Panthers on the 45 of the Crusaders. 2 minutes ago. We're going to have to open it up. We're going to pass. Each team has 3 timeouts. That's going to be, who's that going to be? That's going to be tight end 1. Tight end 1 is going to be Treat. And they're rolling a 36 on a sprint. 36 is going to be a brown box. B2 is going to be a green box. It's going to fall incomplete. So at 1:56 to play in the second quarter, it's 2nd and 10 on the Cruisers 45 with the Panthers leading 9-7. You got wide receiver 2. That's going to go Harrison. You got a 33 on a what? Come on, man. 33 on a short pass. That's going to be a green 2. A2 is going to be a green, red 1 in parentheses. It's going to be a 1 yard loss. And it's going to be a 3rd and 11 on the Crusaders 46. He's brought down by Hartston. And that's going to take it down to 1:33 to play in the second quarter. Rubilee's going to pass. He's going to look for wide receiver 3, which will be McVeigh. 33 on the sidelines, a brown box. D3 on the defense. D3 is going to be a quarterback run, overrules the brown box. it's going to be a 33. 33 is going to be a green 5, and the Crusaders are going to call a timeout. Rubley scrambles down to the 41-yard line. It's going to be 4th and 6 on the 41, and tackled by Harris. Crusaders called a timeout with 1:23, and that's their first timeout of the half. They got 2 to go. Want them to punt. Yep. First charge time out of the half. Panthers are going to punt. Even drawing them off sides won't work. They're 6 yards. So the punt by Phelps, number 4. He's going to punt down to punt returner number 1, which is Nicholson. They roll a 31 on the punt column. We go to a 31 on the punt column, and that's going to be a 39. Fair catch right on the 2-yard line. Oh, man, fair catch right on the 2-yard line. Oh, that's not good. Oh, wow, with 1:18 to go. 1st and 10 on the 2-yard line for the Crusaders. This ain't good. They've already had 1 safety. They're going to throw to wide receiver 2, which is Hill. They're throwing a sprint out, 21 on a sprint. B2 is going to be what? What's a B2? White box. You got a 21 on a sprint. That's going to be an offensive flag. You don't need offensive flags. 33 is going to be a brown box. F1 is going to be a white box, so it's going to be an incomplete pass. And the penalty is going to be a what? It's going to be a motion. Decline it. 1:05 to go. I'm going to decline it and take the down. Okay, the Crusaders, a motion, legal motion is going to be declined. 2nd and 10 from the 2. Crusaders are going to pass, trying to get out of the shadow here. They're going to hit Kent, number 80, wide receiver 3. 20 on a boot drop back, 22. D2 is going to be 22 minus 2 is 20. D2 is a white box. That's a 20-yard pass play out to the 22. 1st down and 10 on the 22 for the Crusaders. And a timeout, the 2nd of the half. And that's going to be 1 minute to go. That was a quick pass and catch. And down to go with 1 minute to go. Crusaders call their 2nd timeout of the half. 1st down and 10 on the 22. 2nd charge time out of the half. All righty. And what do we got? Okay. 1st and 10 on the 22 for the Crusaders. You got Colbert is 5 for 13 for 97 yards. He's looking for wide receiver 3, and that is Kent. You got a 39 on a bootleg. That's 5 minus 2 is 2. 3, you mean? E2 is going to be a green 5, a green 3. That's an 8-yard and out of bounds. 8-yard pass play, and he's going to be tackled by Walls and Epps, and he's out of bounds. That's going to take it down to 59 seconds to go. 2nd and 2 on the 30. You got Colbert going to pass again. They got 1 timeout left. They're looking for wide receiver 1, which is Thomas. 25 on a drop back, going to be a QT. E2 is going to be a brown box. The quarterback, brown box, overrules the QD. He's going to throw it away, and that's going to be 45 seconds to go, 3rd and 2. Oh, man, I got 1 timeout. All right, we're going to go with Taylor. We're going to go with Taylor. We need the 1st down. They're going to run a draw. 34 on a draw. It's going to be a 3 minus 1 is 2. E3 is going to be a red 1. He's only going to gain 1 yard. And the Panthers call their first timeout, and they stop him right there. That's going to bring up a 4th and 1. That was a 3rd and 2. They only got 1 timeout by the Panthers. 34 seconds to go. Panthers call their first timeout, and that's a 4th and 1. You know they're going to punt. So first charge time out of the half. Oh, no. Okay. Punt team by the Crusaders. Panthers have a chance to get some points on the board. They still have 2 timeouts. That's going to be Scheissheiser going to punt down to who? Punt turn number 1. It's going to be Epps. 35 on that punt. You go to the punt column. 35 is going to be a 54. Nice punt. 10, 20, 30, 40, 54. All the way down to the 15-yard line. That was a nice punt. 34 on the return. It's going to be a 5 in green. He gets it up to the 20. Nice punt by the Crusaders. Made him long distance. That was a nice punt to come up. Tackled by Kumanavi, and Nicholson brings him down, and you got 24 seconds to go in the 2nd quarter. Pass. Rubeli is 5 for 11 for 56 yards. He's going to look for wide receiver 1, which is Bitson. You got a 34 on a sprint. 34 on a sprint pass. Go down to sprint. 34 on a sprint. It's going to be 8 yards. B1 is going to be a green 4 and a green 8, 12 yards. Up to the 32, 12-yard pass play. Timeout. Timeout for the Panthers. He's going to be brought down by Nicholson. They still have a timeout to go, and that's going to take it down to 14 seconds to go. Panthers call their second timeout. Still a long ways to go. Yep, that's going to be their second charge timeout of the half. All right, 14 seconds to go for the Panthers. 1st and 10 on the 32. Rubley's going to pass. He's going to look for wide receiver 2, which is Harrison. They got a 36 on a bootleg. It's going to be a brown box. F1. F1's going to be a quarterback sack. That's not good. He's going to be sacked. They roll a 25. Go up to the 25. He's going to scramble for 7 yards on that quarterback sack. So Rubley scrambles up to the 39-yard line. And their last time out, he's brought down by McDaniels and Crutron. Their last time out. 5 seconds ago, Panthers call their last time out. Hail Mary's coming up. Here comes the Hail Mary. Yep. 3rd and final time out of the half. All right, Hail Mary pass. Here we go. Hail Mary pass. It's up there. It's on there. It's going to be wide receiver 4. That's going to be Mallory. 35. It's just going to fall incomplete. That's an incomplete pass. That's going to end the first half. We got all zeros on the board. Check your stats. And we got to go. And we got to come up with what? You got all good. And we're good. Okay, so we're going to change to the 3rd quarter. And that is part of our game. We have the Palaraki Valley Panthers 9 and the Fayette Lutheran Crusaders 7 at the end of the first half. And we got the Crusaders no yards rushing on 11 attempts. The quarterback is 6'4", 15 for 105 yards, 1 interception, and 1 touchdown. The total plays for the Crusaders, 28, 105 yards. For the Panthers, they have 79 yards on 22 carries. They 6 for 13 in passing for 68 yards. No interceptions, no touchdown. They have 36 plays, 147 yards. Time of possession, the Crusaders 12:06, the Panthers 17:54. They're winning the time of possession. So that is the first half of our Bound Football, where the Crusaders trail the Panthers 9-7. Panthers trying to get in the playoffs with the win. Crusaders trying to ruin the party. We thank you for watching Nevada Football League 27, and I hope you come back for more.